Hi everybody, welcome. We're going to use a roller close to the end of the class for some just tips on how you can use your roller to relax your body. But first things first, let's exercise a little bit. Take a nice deep breath in, right arm goes up, exhale over, inhale back, and just reach. And just stretching out and just starting to move. And get us going. One more this way. Keep the movement flowing other side. So we're not going to stop, but nice and easy movements. Shoulder people, as always, take care. Right, everybody, one more. Now we're going to round the backs and just straighten the back. Round the back, pulling shoulders forward, relax. Round the back, relax. Round the back, relax. Now go down and up and down and up. It's just to mobilize your back. And down and up. Now we sit with bent knees and you're going to roll halfway back as if you want to roll down but not yet, and you straighten up. And you're rolling down and straighten up. And you're rolling down, straighten up. So you're literally just bending your back and up. Right, everybody, still with the bent legs. If you need your hand somewhere to help you to sit like this, that's fine. You're going to drop the one knee, drop the other. Drop the one leg, drop the other. Good. Now together. Yes, you might say this is yoga movements. It is indeed, but it's wonderful to use in the Pilates as well for the hips. Now careful with the next one. Stepping the feet a little bit wider than your hips. You're going to move inward with your legs, but take care, backs and hips. You're going to roll and roll and roll and roll. Don't make it too wide. You can play around. You can bring it closer so it's not too wide. And roll, pulling the knee in as far as you want to. Careful at the back. And one more. Fantastic, everybody. Right, now bringing the legs in again. We're going to straighten the one leg, keeping the other one bent. We breathe in, arms up. Now you're going to reach forward as if you want to touch your toes, but immediately you bend your arms and you pull them back and you lift your leg. And then you go up, up, and open. So we come forward, pull the elbows past the waist, past the shoulders, lift your leg up, lean slightly back. If you're not leaning back, you can just stay in this position. Got it? And then you go up again and back. Other leg. So we're going forward and pull back. This way, up, forward, back, reach, and up, and around. Good, everybody. Before we do anything else, just a quick heads up. If you don't have a roller, just watch what I'm doing. If you are at a gym, for example, you just want to maybe know what's going on. Many people use this for exercise. I'm going to show you how to use it to relax your body. So, just a heads up. We're going to swivel around, do a few movements. It's not going to be a long video this morning, and then we'll do some stretching. Placing our hands comfortably behind the head. One hand is not behind the head, guys. This hand is straight. Always remember, even with one hand behind the head, don't close your elbow. Don't squash your chin. Maintain a gap for breathing. And last but not least, think of your tummy pulling your head up, not your hand pushing the head up. Right, so tummy's in, breathe over here. Don't press so hard. Watch the position of the hips. We're breathing in. We exhale. We reach for our foot. Then we inhale down. We exhale. We reach for our knee. Inhale down. Exhale, reaching for our ankle. Breathing in. Breathing out. Reaching for the knee. And recover. Other side, breathing in, reach for the ankle, reach for the knee, reach for the ankle, reach for the knee. Another 2. And there you've got a quick workout for your obliques as well as center of the tummy. Now we're doing obliques in the cross way. This morning we're going to cross the one leg over the other. This again here, both hands either behind the head or one arm stretched out. I like doing this one because as I do opposite arm leg, because of my leg positions, I know this arm is helping to keep my lower back still. But again guys, your choice. We're going up, and again here, don't squash your chin. Now be careful with the next one. Lift your head and then push the legs up and down and push and down and push and down and push and down and swap. Breathing in and out, in and out. Catch your breath. Breathing in, lifting your head, then the legs. And I don't know about you, but I need to take a quick break. Fantastic, everybody. Now, an easy leg movement that can be done either on the floor or in the air. I'm going to do both. Let's start with the legs in the air. Straighten the legs and then turn the legs out so that the heels are together. Now, bad backs, watch the backs. If the knees are bending slightly, it's okay. Try and straighten them. If it doesn't work, it's okay. You can place your hands here at the end of your glutes over here to act as just a buffer, sort of. Right, everybody, this is going to work in the hips, so take care. We're going to bend, extend, open, and close. Bend, stretch, open, and in. Keeping the tummies in though, because remember, when you go out and you bring the legs back, you don't want movement over here. So we bend and stretch and out and in. Now we're going to bend and careful, you lower, breathe in, lift. We bend, we turn it around, we lower, we lift. Bend, stretch, lower and lift. Bend, stretch, lower and lift. Let's do 2 more. And recover. Bending the legs. Now we're going to do some back exercises lying on the floor this morning. Bend your arms, shoulder people, take care. Keeping very close to the floor, you're going to slide your hands up. And as you come down, relax shoulders and squeeze shoulder blades. You're sliding up and we squeeze. Sliding up and squeeze. Sliding up and squeeze. Sliding up and squeeze. And last 2. And 1. Arms still bent. Think of an air bubble. Relax your shoulders and you're going to tighten the arm muscles. Squeeze the air bubble and release. And squeeze and release. And squeeze and release. Good, everybody, extend the arms, turn them around, rotate them to relax. Now, stretch your arms and flick your hands up, rotate, flex, push, push, push. Good, everybody, bringing the arms in. Again, one leg straight, one leg bent. You're going to tighten the glutes. Actually, let's straighten both legs. There will be a gap, don't worry about that. Back people, you're just going to squeeze your glutes as tight as you can and then relax. The rest of us, place your hands on your hips, tighten your glutes. Now I want you to lift your right leg up without the hip moving, foot absolutely about 1 millimeter from the floor, and drop. And other leg, lift and drop. If you feel this in your back, if you feel it in the abs even, if you feel it in the hips, your foot is too high. Very, 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 very close to the floor. And because I want you to notice that you should be feeling your glutes, and that's all that you feel. This is the glutes exercise. And last one. And then you relax. Take a deep breath in, guys. Stretch your arms, stretch the body. And exhale. Lifting your head, relax shoulders. And recover. Bend the knees. Before we go work with a roller. Bend knees one way, shoulder blades on the floor. And then bend legs other way. Back again. And up. Now, the roller is a lovely tool to work with. There are many YouTubers working with the roller. I am going to show you what I think is a better way to work with the roller when you lie on the side, a safer way. You might not see others doing it the same way, but there are YouTubers that will do it the way that I'm doing it. So, as you know, for me, it's all about safety while we exercise. So, placing the roller underneath my calves, I'm just literally going to roll forward and back as many times as I want to. Now for video purposes, I'm just going to do it 4 times. Now, next we're going to place it under the knee, and I'm going to do the rest of the hamstring. Right, everybody, nice and simple. Now we're going to move the roller and place it underneath our glutes. Now here there's many ways to do it. You can sit and you can roll. You can turn your legs out so that you roll the side of the glutes where it gets in. Just make sure you're sitting. And you can play around. You can really play around here. You can even turn and face this way if you want to roll the glutes this way. If you've got, you know where the saddlebag, what they call the saddlebag is, and you can do this. Just remember, what you do on the one side, you must always do on the other. If you find, now, for example, I've found a trigger spot. The trigger spot is where you go, ouch. Now, you can either roll it or you can sit still. I would suggest if you're sitting still on it, absolute maximum 20 seconds, no more. Don't continue to roll it, don't continue to sit on it, because if it's this area that's tight like this, if you work on it too hard, too much, too long, it's actually going to cause inflammation and it's going to tighten more. So think of when you go for a massage and they do that. They find a trigger spot, for example, and they'll work on it a little bit, and then they'll leave it. Or they'll just press on it like I'm doing now for 10, maximum 20 seconds, and then you let it go and you move away. Otherwise, it's going to become more inflamed, more irritated, more stiff, and then you're going to actually have more problems later on. Now, as I said before, the side of the thigh, you will notice many people, myself included, let me just fix my mat, myself included, used to roll like this. Now, what it does is nothing. It's just irritating your tendon, and it's not really helping. So what I want you to do is, you've got a muscle here and a muscle there. But in between where this muscle runs down, you've got this indent, many of us. So what you need to do is roll the muscle. You want to sort out the muscle, not the tendon. The tendon doesn't contract and relaxes. It stays in the same position. So, guys, take your roller, place it like this. Get off your hip bone. One foot in front. Find your quads. You noticed hopefully that I moved my body forward. And now when I'm rolling, I'm on the muscle in the leg. I'm not on the tendon. And here again, you can bend your leg and straighten your leg. Bend your leg, straighten your leg. That's one way of doing it. You can roll, or you can just hold it. You can even do a bent leg. So again here, the main thing with rolling, using a roller as part of your stretch or relaxation at the end, is to never be on the bones. So please always stay away from the lumbar spine. I can't emphasize that enough. Your hips, your knees, and your shin. So, and now we're going to go over to the other side. And again, let me show you. Moving to the side, getting onto the roller. As I go down, I check that my hip is not on the roller or touching the roller. And now I'm on my tendon, but now I'm lifting to making sure I found my quads. And now I can roll around, get that stress out of the muscle. And again here you can bend and straighten, or you can bend it and just roll. Now, fantastic. We've got 3 more places to stretch. Let's finish the legs. Lying on the roller, we're going to be on the roller from below the hips to above the knees. Now don't lie like this. Pull in the tummy and keep your back straight. You're going to pull yourself, walk yourself forward to above the knees and back. And above and back. Keeping the back straight. There we go. Right, everybody. Before we carry on, straighten your legs, make a fist, and just fantastic. Now for the backs, never ever lean against your roller with your coccyx, always above the coccyx. Right, here we go. You might hear clicking. Or not today. Good, everybody. Now, this muscle in between, over here, the psoas muscle, is often the one that gets stiff, and then you end up being stiff in your lower back. Now, how do you fix that? If you've got a very big roller, a fat one, not as bad as this one, but you get ones that are actually bigger than this one, try to get the smaller one. When you just want to lie on the spot and not move like we did earlier on the legs, then make sure that the roller is always between the ribs and the hips in this space. Never go onto your hips for your rib cage, in this position especially. So find your muscle and lie whichever way is comfortable, and then you can gently roll. And you can even face it a little bit more forward and roll. But we're now working on the back. But say, for example, over here, there's a trigger spot and you feel that sciatica going right down. Stay on it. Count to 20 or to 10, but not longer than 20 seconds. And then you move away. And then you release. And then the same applies on this side. If you do have a back injury, before you do any of these movements on the back, please consult with your doctor or your physio before you do this. I use the roller at home after work a lot because I just find it's lovely to relax and release tension. And again, if you find a trigger spot, then lie still for 10-20 seconds and then let it go. Fantastic, everybody. Again, like we did earlier, just clap a little bit, just to make sure everything is comfortable. Clap here, very softly, just for circulation. And then we can also use, last but not least, your roller for your neck. Be careful, if you've got a neck fusion, I won't suggest doing this. If you've got osteoarthritis in the neck, again, first watch, you might want to use a thinner roller that's not so hard. But if it's not comfortable, if you're unsure, ask a professional first, especially if you are seeing a doctor or a physio. Osteoarthritis people, I know this helps from clients I've got. It helps them a lot to release tension in your neck. So if you want to try, again, be safe. So let's lie down, guys. Ladies. Legs straight or bent, doesn't matter. And this is where we're going to end off. This is the last one we're doing. We take a nice deep breath in And on your exhale, you gently roll your head as far as you can over to one shoulder. Then you inhale, exhale, head back to center. Then you inhale, exhale this way. And you inhale, exhale. Do a few more at your own pace, but work slowly because you are working with your neck. And remember, the vertebra is not as thick as the rest of the vertebrae in the body. You want to be safe. And again here, if you find a trigger spot, you can again lie still. Good, everybody. When you're done both sides, center your head. Take your hands on either side of the roller, lift it up, keeping your head still. Literally just put your head down in the exact same position on the floor. And then you just take a nice deep breath in. You exhale over this way. And you breathe in. And you breathe out this way. And you center. You drop your chin as if you want to push it against your chest. And you lift up. You breathe in, arms up in the air. Push, lift yourself up and release. Now pull the shoulders up and release. Bend your knees. Take a moment, roll back up. And that is today's class. Hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up, subscribe, and please share. Bye-bye.